Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? Welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm back up in here, ready to sit down and have a little conversation with you guys and just, a little chit chat and see what's going on with you and everything. You guys know we're about a week before Memorial Day weekend. That's the holiday that officially starts the summer off. We got, Memorial Day coming up. The weather's been great and people are starting back to travel and to get out. They're saying that they're seeing people are starting to fly and all the traveling is picking up and everything. But you guys know, a couple of weeks ago, and I talked about it last week on one of my videos, that most states have lifted the mandatory mask wearing, and they've, you're not required to wear a mask when you're out. And the CDD is saying that as long as you've had both of your shots, your vaccinations, that you're safe, to be out, without your mask. I don't know. I still don't agree with that. I'm still like, But there's also now a lot of companies that's starting to lift it and go by the new guidelines that the CDD has set up, and they're not requiring you to have your mask on when you come into their business. I know Walmart is on board with this. They were saying like Sam's, I think now Target has gotten on board. And I think Kroger is still on the fence. I think they're still requiring it, but by the time you guys watch this, everybody maybe done kind of, let that drop and stuff. But, they were saying as far as these different business, they can it's up to them, but if they require, if they say that you do not have to have your mask on and come into their establishment, that means that the employees cannot even ask you if you've been vaccinated. I mean, my thing, they're saying you don't have to wear your mask. You go into these business. How are you going to know if people are vaccinated or not? I mean, the employees are not supposed to ask people if they are. And even if they were to ask people, they're not going to be truthful. I mean, there was some people that did not want to wear the mask, even before the vaccine was ready, up until the time the vaccine got ready, you still had people out here that just did not want to wear their mask. They were saying it was their right. They didn't have to wear it. They didn't care what the mandatory, they didn't care what the state was saying. So I don't understand how they're going to be able to determine who have had the vaccine and who have not had the vaccine. I did see somewhere that Target was saying that as far as their employees, they're going to put on their badge, they've been vaccinated. They've had their shots. Okay, that's cool for your employees and everything, but they still don't know who they're serving, who they're waiting on, who they're providing customer service to if that person has had the vaccine. And then they were saying, it's just so much still unknown with this vaccine. And they was also saying that on the news I saw that there may be a required third shot for some groups of people with medical issues that have some medical problems. There was actually a doctor that was talking about it, and he had open heart surgery. And, when he took his 2 shots, he had went and got tested for the antibiotics in his system. And it was showing he didn't even have any antibiotics from the shots, from the vaccine. So he had to go and get a third shot. So they're saying there's groups of people that's been on chemo, people that's had heart surgery, people that have lupus, as myself, may have to end up, having a third shot because of your immune system may not even take to the 2 shots that you've already had. That you may have to get with your doctor and ask them to do this test about the antibiotics in your system and have a third shot before you even covered. So I don't know. I've had both shots, but when I was hearing that, I was like, oh my God. So it's still so much. And then on top of all that, I'm looking at just stuff going on here in the state of Alabama, looking at the numbers and everything. And, they were saying here in just the state of Alabama that they don't even have, out of Alabama, they don't even have one city or one county that's at a 50% rate, that has done 50% of that county, of that city, because people are just not going to get them done. So if you can't even get your state up to a 50%, showing that you had 50% of your people in your state to take this vaccine, then why would you lift this mandatory mask? And and I know you're going by what the CDC say, and you're trying to get people back out here. You're trying to open up the economy, get people to work, get people to get out. But I don't know. I hope we don't see a spike in the corona going back up, with all this going on. But I don't know. I would definitely continue to wear my mask. I would definitely continue, even when I'm out and about and going into different stores, practice social distancing, wearing my mask and all that. I mean, we have the holidays coming up. Kids are getting out of school. We having the graduation. Congratulations to all the graduates out there that's graduating from college, high school, kindergarten, middle school, and all that. And people are wanting to get out there and enjoy these moments and make memories. I understand that, because I would love to, start doing more things with my family. But I just think that we're jumping the gun a little bit too fast on this mask thing. And, open up these events, open up the baseball fields, open up the concerts, open up the plays, let people travel. But I still think, we should be still wearing masks, But, people are going to do what they want to do. If they want to wear these masks, they're going to wear the masks. If they don't, they don't. I just feel like, you're putting it out there. You're telling business that they can do it if they wish. They can keep the mask requirement in place, or they can not. But I think they have pressure on them now. If they keep the masks in place, then they're going to have a lot of problems from the customers and people that don't want to wear the mask. Because the first thing they're going to holler when someone stops them and asks them why they don't have their mask on, well, the state say we don't have to wear a mask, so I don't have to wear a mask. So, you don't want, they don't want their employees to have to encounter all that. Because I understand, I've worked in retail, and when you're approaching customers about something or saying something to a customer, they just go to the left on you. So that's, that's just my opinion about this mask. Everybody, do what you want to do. But I just feel like we kind of jumping the gun on that. And then, like I said, with everything opening up and everybody traveling and getting back out there, they was talking about the gas prices. And I mentioned that a little bit last week on one of my videos. But they was saying people that's traveling, flying to different destinations, especially they focus on Florida, people that's flying to Florida. When you get there and you're trying to rent a car, they saying to rent a car for one day, guys, it's like $400 for one day to rent a car. Are you serious? That's a whole car payment right there. That's a whole month of car payment. For some folks, that's a month and a half for your car payment. You talking about renting a car for one day, and you already had to fly down to wherever you're going. And I guess they doing that because of the cost of gas going up and the way the gas prices is. But then even after you rent the car, they saying of course, you have to take that, you have to be the one to fill that car back up when you take it back to the rental place to drop it off. So on top of $400 for a one day rental, then you got to pay probably $40, $50 to fill that car back up to take it back to the rental place. That's just too much. That's just too much. So if you're going to be traveling, for the Memorial Day weekend, and you're planning on going somewhere, you might want to look at driving your own vehicle. Or, if you're going in a group, maybe you can afford to rent a van or something like that, a big SUV. And, if it's going to be a group of people or something like that. But if you're talking about $400 for one day, imagine what you're going to pay for a whole week to rent a vehicle. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. If I go anywhere, which I'm probably not, I definitely will be driving, but it's crazy. You know, people want to get back out and enjoy and start enjoying the summer coming in and spending time with their family and traveling. And then when you get ready to do this, you got this thing going on with the mask. You got the gas just crazy high and all that to deal with. You know, rent a car. You know, a lot of folks like to fly places, then get they rent a car when they get there because they feel like they're saving a little bit by flying. They're getting there quicker, and then they get to rent a car when they get there, you know, so that they can get around and won't have to pay for Uber and all this kind of stuff. But this time around, you may come out cheaper paying for the Uber. I don't know. And they probably done went up on the Uber prices too. You know, in some places, I know when I went to Florida with my girlfriends, I think it was like from the hotel to where we was going to get on the boat. I think it was $40, $50, you know, stuff like that. But I'm sure they've gone up on their prices too because of the gas. But, oh Lord, it's going to cost you just to get out and have a good time and enjoy the summer. You know, you got to come out of pocket. You know, hopefully, you know, everybody get a chance to do some things and get out and enjoy that. But unless you done stacked the money during this whole coronavirus pandemic and being quarantined and all this, you're not gonna be able to really enjoy it. You know, it's already expensive to go to some of these tourist places anyway, tourist towns anyway. And a lot of people do go down to Florida. There are so many different tourist areas in Florida for people to go to. And when you gotta factor in all this extra stuff now, you know, I don't know, it may be not even worth taking the trip. But, you know, I hope everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend. You know, like I said, we got a week coming up for that. The kids is out of school with the graduation, and people are starting to plan on their vacation for the summer and everything. So I just hope everybody have a chance to get out there and enjoy it. You know, whether you choose to continue to wear your mask, you know, that's your choice. That's your business, not my business. If you choose to go into these retail stores with or without it, your business, not mine. I will continue to wear my mask, and if I'm out with my grandkids, they will have their masks on. And I just feel more safer. You know, I was feeling really good about getting my vaccine until I heard this doctor talking about, you know, people with these different issues that may have to end up with a third one. I think when I do go back to my doctor, I'm going to ask him about that and see what type of test there is you have to take to see if those antibiotics, you know, doing what they supposed to do and stuff. But it's a lot going on, honey. I'm telling you, it's so much. It's always something. At least we're not talking about death. We're not talking about somebody getting killed or anything like that. You know, I can sit here, we can talk about these mass things and get your opinion about it. We can talk about these gas prices. We can do that. That's okay, you know. We can do that, and it's not, you know, depressing or anything like that. It's not a sad conversation. So we can definitely do that. But yeah, you know, just want your opinion on what do you think about the mask? I asked you that last week. You know, what do you think about these gas prices? Are you going to be traveling? Are you okay with the way the price is going up on the rental cars and all that? You know, just let me know what you think about all this whole conversation. Just send me a little something. Let me know what you think about it, okay? All right, well, that's pretty much all I got to talk about today. I'm about to get up out of here, but before I go, hey, go back. Make sure you show Granna some love. Share my video with your family and friends. If it's the first time you checking out Kitchen Talk with Granna, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become one of my followers. Okay, I appreciate you guys. I know I tell you that, but I really do appreciate you guys so much and everything. I hope you guys have a great week, a great weekend, a great going into Memorial Day weekend, and just enjoy it. You know, live the best life you can. Be kind to everybody you come in contact with. If you choose to wear your mask, make sure you're doing that and practicing all your social distance. It's your choice. It ain't my business. It's your business, okay? Guys, have a good one. I'm going to check you out next time around.